Been a while since we've seen you.
Yeah, no, been in hibernation a little bit.
Was that an intentional hibernation? What's the story there?
Maybe I want you guys to miss me.
We did.
No, I had some minor back injury, and then I was in a motorcycle accident, so a couple steps back.
Okay.
Nothing
That,
big though.
you're excused then. How much have you been itching to get back in there then? Like, what's it been feeling like this week knowing that you get to do it again?
I've been itching like a crackhead, honestly. I wanted to fight right away after my loss to Gregor, get back out there and get back on the horse, because I'm the kind of guy that once I crash or something, I want to get back out there so I don't, you know what I mean? I want to go back and redeem myself. So it's been really tough to not get right back at it, but now I am, so that's all I got in my mind.
I mean, you hadn't experienced that in a long time. I know you had the 3 or so years off, but it had been a long time since you'd not had your hand raised. I mean, so what was the process like kind of getting over that and moving past it after that fight?
Honestly, just taking things day by day. I've had some anger issues with it, dealing with it, and having to kind of just sit back and let things unfold the way they need to unfold, which kind of sucks. Like, I don't like to do that, even though I am that kind of person for the most part. But it's been a little rough, but not too bad. I've been kind of taking my time, being a little smart about my comeback. Also gave me some time to work on some things, some holes, and just get back at it, honestly. I've just been trying to be a little smarter about it. You know what I mean? In the past, I've hurt myself in training a lot, and that's kind of created some time between things in life and stuff. So I'm trying to take that out of the equation, and that's basically what I was doing, just playing it smart. It took me a little longer than I wanted to, but in my head, I was trying to be going the smarter route with it.
You feel like being kind of like that veteran mindset now in terms of how things work when you're not in the cage, that's going to help you as you move forward?
Yeah, actually, I've learned a lot in my career over the courses of my absences. Honestly, I've had injuries. I've had a lot of life situations that kind of slow me down. But in the end, I know what I want. I know what I have to do to get there. So I just take things day by day for the most part, and do what I have to do to get me where I need to go.
How long have you been fully recovered since, as you've mentioned, the back injuries, the accident?
I would say probably beginning of this year. Maybe even like February-ish. I signed the contract for this fight a little short notice from what I typically do with fights. Typically, I like to tell Shelby, give me like 3 months so I could train for a guy. That way I have plenty of time. But this time I think it was like a month and a half, maybe 2 months, because I was kind of just like, fuck it, I'm just going to wing it this time and go for it. So that's what I did. I was fully healed. I think I got my motorcycle accident in October, I want to say, last October. And then I had a back surgery. I had my back surgery the day before the accident in October. Got in the motorcycle accident. Then I think another month, I think December is when I had my second back surgery again, to kind of ensure that I didn't really screw myself up go backwards with that first back surgery. And then since then, I've just been slowly recuperating. I started lifting, doing a lot of things to get myself back in, being super cautious about my body and stuff. So I'd say probably like January, maybe like late January, I was basically about to 100% where I could start being full-blown training again. I don't know, if I don't have anything to work towards, I feel like I'm wasting my own time. So that's what I was trying to avoid. So I was just working, telling my manager, give me a fight, give me a fight. I tried to get a fight with Dan Hooker. Me and him talked on Twitter, and we both agreed. So I tried to get that, didn't work out. But I ended up getting Roosevelt as an option, and I'm gonna hand this guy his first loss.
Are you a fan of the matchup?
Yeah, I like it. To be honest, I don't really give a shit who I fight. I mean, fighting's fighting. I love fighting. Whether it's him or someone else, I don't really care. So, I asked for Dan Hooker. He didn't give it to me. He said, "What about this guy?" And I said, "Okay." So, I just like fighting. It's fun for me. And give me someone to fight, I'm gonna fight him.
Do you kind of like fighting these prospects? I know it didn't go your way against Gregor, but these guys, you're more experienced than them. You've been around longer. Do you kind of like that idea?
I'm kind of undecided about it, honestly. To me, a fight's a fight, and whether the guy has no experience or a lot of experience, he's there to fight too. So, I mean, I could win or lose either way, honestly, in my opinion. But I do feel like I have an advantage over him, over my veteran experience that I have with fighting, in the octagon and even before that.
Have you been impressed with Roosevelt and what
Yeah.
he's done?
Yeah, he's done very well for himself. Honestly, he's undefeated, and he fought 2 fights. He's 2-0 in the UFC so far. He did well in the Contender Series. You know what I mean? Dana obviously liked him. So yeah, I mean, what's there not to be impressed about the kid? You know, he's 25, I think. So yeah, I'm impressed by him. He's a good fighter. I think he's done well for himself.